Hello, welcome back to the YouTube channel Traders Network Club. If you guys are brand new, go ahead and subscribe and smash that like button. Today we are going to be performing the showdown. I got a guest for you guys. FxBigDog will be here today, and we're going to go do some live trading. We have 5 pairs open up, and we're going to start some live trading. So stay tuned, and we're going to get started right after this.
Ooh, this doesn't look like it should be right. What's going on here?
Right. Good morning, Tyson there. Good morning, Gary, Brian. Good morning. Welcome back to the showdown, guys. How you doing, Big Dog?
All right, well, fantastic. Good morning, everyone, and thank you, Cameron, for bringing me back here on a Friday. What I love about Fridays is that it is Saturday tomorrow, and that means chilling back, kicking back, playing some golf, and maybe even kicking some sun ass in a match play tournament. That sounds like a pretty good idea this weekend. Now, traders, it is 4th of July weekend. We've got 4th of July coming up next week, but we did have some data that was reported this week. We had some CPI data out in Canada. That CPI data showed that we had lower numbers coming out, which means that there's a possibility that the central bank for Canada is going to be on the sideline when it comes to rate decision, all right, which means that they're not going to raise rates. That's an idea, because the inflation numbers came down as low as what it did. Excuse me. And we also had CPI numbers, year-on-year CPI numbers come out for the Aussies as well. That also showed a lower number, which means that everything that the central banks are doing right now to combat inflation is working, and the inflation numbers are starting to slow down. Now, the thing is, we don't want the inflation numbers to come down too quickly, but they want to come down at a steady pace. And if it does come down too quickly, what they will go ahead and do is actually cut rates to be able to stabilize the inflation pace that is running at. So that's pretty interesting. We had some some home they said pending home sales coming out for the U.S. yesterday. That showed pretty good. We had unemployment claims that showed good as well. We had a good number coming out with unemployment claims. So the data is starting to report that things are starting to stabilize in the economy, not just here in the U.S., but of course across the board. Now, the question here is, how does the market react to that? Well, traders, this is what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be looking at the markets and analyzing and breaking it down and look for trades. Now, we do have a revised consumer sentiment coming out at 10 o'clock, which is in the next 7 minutes from now. And so the market's going to react, and we're probably going to trade through that. Now, this is the thing that a lot of traders fear about. You'll be surprised, or maybe you're not surprised. I don't know. But there's a lot of traders out there that their focus is really on the news. They're so sort of like in awe of the news that they forget about the technicals, and which means that they focus so much on what the news is going to report that they sometimes hesitate to place trades because of news. And so either they in trade, now they focus on the news to see how the news is going to react to the market. But what ends up happening is that when they start focusing more on the news and on the technicals, then they're moving into an area where they're not very familiar, and that creates inconsistency, it creates concern, it creates emotions. So it's so important, it's essentially important to understand that if you're looking at the markets and trading the markets, you're either a fundamental trader or you're a technical trader. Now, I'm not saying combine the two. What I'm saying is that you either got to make your decisions based on technicals or make your decisions based on fundamentals. And yes, you can combine the two, but one of them has to be the dominant, right? Like in a relationship. You can't have two people making the decisions because there's just going to be chaos. There has to be one person that has the final say, that takes takes the decision and runs with it, with the responsibility on that as well. And that's the same thing when it comes to trade in the market. We have to decide on whether the technicals is the dominant one or is the fundamentals the one that's going to actually make the final decision. So that's important as a trader, and it's so important. So as we're moving into the news coming out at around about 10 o'clock, we're going to make our decisions based on our technical setups, and then we are going to have what we call a backup plan if things don't work out and the support resistance level that we're trading at does not hold. And if it doesn't hold, we have an alternative. And that is, of course, our backup plan, which is going to be cost averaging based on that breakout point. So, with all that being said and done, you can see that I'm excited to be back here today, Cameron. So, we're going to go ahead and get started this morning. And we are flat. And I think this is something that we could be very, very proud about, is that all our shows that we've done every single Friday, and every time we've gone into a battle and we've gone ahead and put in some live trades into the market, we've been very, number one, transparent about what we do, how we do it, and our results based on that. And we've been 100% successful up until this point. We've been 100%, which means that every single trade that we've gone ahead and implemented has profited with a net profit. So we've never closed out, and this has been like going on for 2 years now. We have never closed out a negative trade. It's always been a positive based on our strategy. And so we're really proud of saying that, because there's not many good traders out there that can be that transparent in what they do, and so openly discussing exactly what they're doing, and actually show you in live market, give you an option to actually follow our trades by using a Telegram channel for you to go ahead and check out down below in the description. There's a Telegram channel. You can follow every single trade that we do. So whether we make money or we don't make money, you will know and you'll understand exactly how that thing works out. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump straight into it, Cam. And let's take a look at what we've got going here.
All right.
So I think the first thing we're going to go ahead and do is that you go ahead and choose as the host of this session. You can go ahead and start off with your first currency pair of the day, and let's go ahead and take it from there.
All right, let me go ahead and share my screen. Oh, wait, my screen is shared, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So I get to pick, huh?
Yes, you do, sir.
All right, let's take a look here. Which one should I pick? I do like the US dollar. So take a look at the US dollar here. Okay, perfect. I like this. Yeah, I'm gonna do the US dollar CAD.
Whew, with this big move to the downside, yeah.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I'm looking at right now. So yeah, looking at the 4 hour here, we see here in the 4 hour this. See, my tool's working today.
And you know, at 8:30 this morning, we had GDP come out at 0%. It's just month on month for the Canadians. So this is weird. 0% GDP, and yet we've seen some strong Canadian pushing the dollar down. I don't know if it's a dollar weakening or the CAD strengthening, but we're seeing that heading south. That's really crazy.
Yeah. So we can see here, we had this nice little flat tops here. You can see these highs testing resistance up top here. We had some negative divergence here on the oscillator, showing some bearish momentum, and now we're getting a nice little breakthrough of the support of these candle wicks right here. Okay, and what we're seeing is price testing this candle wick right here, and it's breaking through this consolidation zone. So I'm looking for the downside all the way back to demand. If we take a look at these lows on my MACD, you can see that price is showing a key level of support here where we see some demand. And I'm expecting price to either make its way to its demand level, but we're going to see some swings up and down. And looking to the 1 hour now, let's take a look at the smaller time frame. We can see that there is a little bit of testing levels over here with some candle wicks and auto blocks. So price could definitely make its way into this into this level that I have right here. And we're only targeting 20 pips. So I'm expecting a lot more move than 20 pips. We can see 20 pips kind of tests these highs and lows as well. So I still like that level there for price to go in and break through that. And I'm just going to jump in here and sell on the US dollar CAD, since we're getting a strong bearish move here on this candle and breaking through this consolidation zone of support as well. So I'm going with the sell right now on the US dollar CAD.
Now, before you go ahead and do that, I want to go ahead and see if I can convince you otherwise. So let's see if I can play devil's advocate here, and let's see if Cameron decides on changing his mind or go ahead and continue to sell on the US dollar CAD. Now, Cameron, I wonder if I can change your mind. Yeah, let me see here. Just as a quick one right here, I'm looking at the US dollar CAD right here, and I'm looking at this as a long-term goal for price to go above 1.33. Now, I see this big rally here on the daily, and yes, I agree. I agree that there is a dip here. Now, this is the question I have for you. The market has gone ahead and already showed this the upward swing, and now there's support right about here. There's support at this level right there, and we also have this 200 EMA right here. So I'm going to look at this and go, what if you bought this right here, and even if the price just goes up here, you can make your 20 pips there. If price does go lower, pick up another trade and then look to go rally. But I think the market's going to eventually go up here to around about 33.74. Now, I've probably screwed Cameron over because the market has dropped probably about 10 pips already on this. So he's
Yeah, I
getting
was gonna say you're making me wait longer. I need to get in here.
well, maybe that's my trick to go ahead and mess you up because, but in any case, so I guess if the markets drop 10 pips, does it change your opinion? Does it make you now think about this and go, oh, you know what? Let me go ahead and see the market's already pushed 10 pips down. There's a better chance the price is going to bounce back up again. And again, if you look at this right here, we have this consolidation. And so the market's sitting right here. If it gets back inside consolidation right here, it's going to go back to the top here. There's a lot more upside potential to the top than there is to the downside because of the support that we've got right here. There's so much support level right here to bounce the market back up. I'm just saying, doesn't it make sense to rather go ahead and look at that upward move and stick with the current short-term trend than go ahead and try and look for a long-term downside move or a short-term downside move?
No, you do have a point there. Look at the US dollar CAD. Look at the euro as well to see how the euro is playing against the euro. And I'm seeing a little bit of price getting close to resistance there as well. The euro. I'm expecting bearish move on the US dollar CAD. I think
Okay.
I'm gonna stick with my gut, and I'm gonna continue to sell here. I think we still have a lot of room to the downside here.
Okay. All right. Looks like I didn't do a good job. Good. All right. Go for
Yeah,
it.
and this could be a liquidity grab. We could see that prices breaking through support here, grabbing some liquidity and then continue to move back into range bound. That could definitely be the case. I'm just going to check the daily real quick here. I
It's
like to
moving
see that the
quite a bit
daily is an
down here.
oversold position here.
There's about 30 pips going up to the north side. Look at the 5 minute right here. I've got about 30 pips going up north that we could go ahead and retest this breakout point here. Well, not quite actually. It's over here. So looking at this, we've got about actually 10 pips already going up there. But once it breaks above that, then it's home sailing all the way to the top of the range again.
Okay. Um,
You know what I like? Is I think I've put a little bit of questioning here with Cameron. Cameron's like, let me think about this one. Now, remember, traders, this is a battle, right? And so we can get a little bit dirty here, and I can throw something in there to make Cameron a little like, oh, geez, now you're making me think a little bit. And because remember, traders, it's not about whether he's going to be right or wrong. I think Cameron has a capability, and he's proven over the years that Cameron's a great trader. But what's come out now it's about this year. How do I get into this trade and get out of it quick enough to be able to beat Gary in this trade battle? And that's really where it comes down to. I think Cam's going to make the right decision, but the question is he going to make the right decision to make profit the quickest? That's where he's now thinking. He's thinking,
yeah.
what's going to be the quickest way I can make profit on this?
Well, I was looking to make a quick profit trading to this level right here, and now that's 17 pips. So it doesn't really give me a room to trade this now since price dropped a little bit. Um, so yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to target here was this level right here at 32.12. And prices now continue to drop. Now it's a little too late for me to get in this. Um, Now it's kind of now I'd rather just sit here and wait for price to dip further and then buy.
Well,
Yeah, I think
well,
this
as
is.
you know,
I think the waiting. I think the waiting kind of messed my. Kind of just screwed me over there a little bit.
thank you, sir. You're welcome.
Yeah, welcome. That I'm not going to get out of this trade now. So yeah, I think I'm going to have to go with a buy now. Now that price has dipped a lot further down, and this is my target now. It was about just over 20 pips, and now it's already 13 pips to my target. So yeah,
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. There we go, buddy.
so yeah, I'm gonna have to just buy here and definitely won't be able to sell now. It could continue to go further than that my target level. It definitely has some room to go past my target level, but that's my set level of where I'm seeing price want to correct to. So I'm gonna stick with that's gonna be my target level, and I don't have enough room to trade that for 20 pips. So I'm gonna have to just go and just go back for the correction back north. So I'm gonna have to buy.
All right, good stuff. I think you're going to make a good, make some good profit there. Actually, I think that might be the quickest one. To be honest with you, I think that's going to be quickest. I
Well,
think the market.
if price hits that level there, I would have gotten out today.
I know, but I think it's going to move away from that level. What is that level?
32.12.
32.12. Okay, I'm going to
Yeah,
go ahead and do this. So price is trading at what now? 32.22, right?
yeah.
So I'm going to put a bet right here. Everyone's a witness to that. All right. I'm going to put $100. I'll put $100 bet on this trade right here. That Cameron, that you will close out in profit before it hits 32.12. How's that for a deal? $100.
I will close out before it hits 32.12.
You'll close out this buy position before it hits 32.12.
All right, everyone heard you.
All right.
Everyone heard that. $100.
Where's my wallet? I gotta put this. I gotta show him I've got the money. Oh snap! All right, so $100 on the deal, yeah, guys. $100 that Cameron will pay out. Now, everyone, check out your charts. Now, remember, it's not the bid price that's got to get there, right? It's the ask price that's got to get to 32.12. So 32.12, if the ask price gets to 32.12, which means basically let's take a two pip spread, it's got to drop. The bid price has got to drop to 32.10. If it drops to 32.10 before he makes profit, then that would mean that I owe him $100. So let me take a look over here. The current price that Cameron got in at is at 32.26 on the buy. So 32.26. So if it doesn't get there into profit, if it doesn't close out with profit before it hits 32, I'm gonna actually put alarm here. Where's my alarm here? Let's just put there. I'm gonna take a price right here. I'm gonna set an alarm, and let's just see here. If this alarm goes off before Cameron closes out with profit, then I'm down $100 on this one right here. There it is. There's 32.10 right here. And I'm going to go ahead and set this as an alarm right here. And there it goes. Set an alarm. Put alarm on this baby right here. All right. Boom. Done. Okay. So now I'll go ahead and take a look and see how that plays out. All right. And I'm just looking from a speed point of view. I'm not saying that 32.10 is not going to be hit. I'm saying that we're going to see some upside move. And the reason why I'm saying that is I think this market's creating a reaction. And I think this reaction is going to be short term, and the market's going to go ahead and settle up again, and we're going to go back up to his original start. So that's what I'm thinking right here. So this area right here, where we started this downward move, I think price is going to go back up there and we're going to eventually break out to the upside. So let's see if I'm wrong or right. Now, because Cameron went buying on the US dollar CAD, I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the dollar index right here. And I'm noticing that the dollar index is currently showing that it is in an upward trend. Here we go, wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 over here at the 1.27. And so, yes, there may be a downside move, but I think there's going to be a pullback up first before the dip takes place. And so because of that, I'm going to go ahead and take a look at, let's take a look right here. Euro US dollar right here. I'm going to go jump in on Euro US dollar. And I'm going to look at the technical setup right here. And to be honest with you, the Euro US dollar right now is actually showing me that we got some strong Euro taking place. The market's really showing that we got some strong Euro here. Let's take a look at the the daily time frame right here. Yeah, look at that. Snap, bang, damn. So we got this taking place right here. Oh, let's just move that out the way. So we can see right here, this is what's creating this move right here. We had the market creating a wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, and then we have this irregular flat setting up over here. So I'm going to say that the long-term move on the euro, I think the euro is going to get stronger. I'm not saying the dollar is going to get weak. I just think the euro is going to get much stronger. And so with that being said, Cameron, I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to buy euro US dollar. So I'm going to trade the same direction as you, but I'm banking on the euro getting strong, not necessarily the dollar weakening and strengthening. I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I'm going to go ahead and say buy euro US dollar right now.
Okay.
All right. Now I don't know, and I don't know if I've caught it too far on the top here, and it's going to dip first before it rallies. I know it's going to play out. This is going to work out for us pretty fine, but it's also going to be somewhat of a hedge as well against your position. So either yours doesn't work out and then mine does, or yours doesn't. I mean, either yours does and mine doesn't, or yours doesn't and mine does. So there's a little bit of a hedge on that, but I think either way, I think if I stick to the long-term trend right now that I'm anticipating price to move, even if I don't make money on this dip right here, I'll make money as it goes back up again. All right, Kim, you're up.
Okay. What pair do I want to trade? I'm gonna go with Aussie CAD. I'm taking a look at the daily here. We're in the oversold position here. I see a double bottom here, showing some positive divergence. We're in the key level of demand as well. As we can see, this key level of demand got some liquidity at the bottom here. We should see price starting to reverse here on the Aussie CAD. But if we take a look at the 4 hour, we're seeing a bearish candle here testing this high. So we're seeing some correction right now. With this correction move, where are we expecting correction? Well, we can see that here's our high right here. Price broke through this high, and then that's why it's correcting. And now it's correcting into a consolidation zone. So if we look for some consolidation, some candle wicks, I would say maybe let's go ahead with something like a level year with there's some consolidation here, some candle wicks. We can see price correct a little further back down, possibly about that's pretty tight for a correction. It's a possibility it can go lower than this level. That's just my first target level there. It could go lower. You can see there's some more candle wicks and some auto blocks here below this. So we're looking for some corrections. So let's go look at the 50-minute time frame. Price is not in an oversold position yet. Here's the 5-minute touching the oversold. So we got some more room to the downside here. Our previous low on the 15-minute time frame is all the way back down to this low right here, which is about 24 pips. So 24 pips to our previous low. We need price to kind of really come back down and test that low for us to go ahead and get out of this trade for 20 pips. This is interesting. Let me take a look at the New Zealand CAD here. I like to look at both these positions as I'm trading. This is showing some bullish move here as well on this New Zealand. So showing some strong New Zealand right now. I think what we're gonna do here is we're gonna set we're gonna go on a buy on the Aussie CAD. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set my pip distance to 20. If price decides to go ahead and correct 20 pips, which somehow gets into this level here, I don't see it correcting that far back down. But if it somehow does, we get in a second position and then we're looking for the impulsive move back up. But I'm gonna go with a buy here on the Aussie CAD and set my pip distance to 20.
I like it. But let me see if I can convince you. Nah, I'm only kidding. I'm just kidding. All right. I like that trade, dude. I like that trade. All right. I can't complain. All right. Let me go ahead and flip over. Let's go to New Zealand CAD. I'm going to go to the New Zealand CAD on my chart right here. Oh, what is that? What are you looking at?
I'm just looking at the US dollar CAD.
Does it go further down south?
Oh, yeah. It's almost there.
Are you kidding me? Is it getting,
almost
is
there.
it getting
I'm almost
close?
about to get $300 here. Just a couple more pips.
Wow. Someone's manipulating this market right now.
You said all the way to 32.10. Just need about 3, 4 pips there.
Oh man, it's at 32.12 right now. 13. Are you kidding me? 32.12. Yeah. What? Man, I'm losing my rhythm here. All right. Well, then in that case, then I must be making some money on the euro. On the euro US dollar right here. Oh man, that sucks. All right, let's go to the New Zealand CAD right here while I'm waiting for my alarm to go off here
It's
and
about to go
lose
off right now.
$100. Oh snap! It just did. No, it didn't. I'm getting texts from everyone here, but no. All right, so let's take a look over here. What is the spread on this spread, by the way? What are we seeing the spread on? Can you see the spread on that?
What are you talking about? The US dollar CAD?
Yeah, US dollar CAD.
Um,
You see, what? I mean,
about
take a look at my platform.
4 pips.
4 pips. Okay, hang on. If that's 4 pips, hang on. Is it 4? US dollar CAD. Let's see here. Let me open my live account rather here and take a look at my live. Yeah, it's 2. It's 2. It's about 2. It's just shy of 2, but okay, so 10 is
Oh,
still on
it
target
just
then.
changed now. It just changed it to,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. All right, cool. All right, so let's take a look at New Zealand CAD right here. So the daily time frame tells me, or at least the 1 hour tells me, we're still targeting this level up here at the top there, about 81.50. We got the market closing out with a solid level of support right here, with a possible close day daily candle to be bullish. I'm going to say that I'm going to be long on US dollar CAD. I definitely will be long, but this is the problem I'm sitting with over here. If we take a look over here, we have wave 1. Wave 1. Then we had wave 3 from here. And yeah, we had, oh, okay, good. We had another 1.618. Okay, good. I'm buying. All right, no, I'm good. All right, buy, Cam. I want to buy New Zealand CAD right here. Sorry. If it stalled here at the 1.27, I would have been hesitant. But because it got all the way up here to the 1.618, I'm going to go ahead and buy it.
Okay.
Yep, buy. And if you look at the larger time frame traders, this is the at least the midterm target. We're expecting price to go much higher up on the New Zealand CAD. So that would be, I think I'm quite happy with that buy over there on the New Zealand CAD. All right, Cam. So that leaves with, what did you do? Did you trade Aussie CAD? Yeah, you
Yes.
did. You went with the buy Aussie CAD, right?
Yep.
All right, and then we're both on the same page with regards to that. Let's take a look at the next pair. The only one left is the CAD Swiss here between you and I. So CAD Swiss. Let's take a look here. CAD Swiss. The thing with CAD Swiss here, Cam, that I'm struggling with CAD Swiss, not struggling with, but I'm frustrated with, is that it's still range bound here. It's just can't break above that 68.20 level there.
Yeah.
Actually, in fact, it's around about 68.05 or something there. And we've had some pop-ups right here, and it's not breaking through. And so I still see that price could come around about 67.20. Do I want it to come back down to 67.20? No. But 67.20 is still a downside target right here that the market could go down.
Yeah.
Today's been a little choppy. Let's take a look at what the intraday move is looking like right now. This is it right here. And if we look at the 1 hour at the moment right now, we have price slightly below this support right here. So I don't know, man. I look at this and I go, is this, and this is also the thing that I'm looking at right here. I'm looking at this 1 hour, and I'm seeing this 1 hour also to be a swing going up here. And this is an irregular flat pattern. And I trust these patterns. And so this pattern right here tells me that there's some liquidity grab right there, number one. that price moved back into this area. And this is an irregular flat. So I'm going to say that we should see another rally up to about 68.21 again. I think that's going to bring us back up again. Now, if we're wrong, and we're trading it right now at 60, what is it, 66? So 67, 66. Then that means that we'll enter again at 46, and we'll enter, 41, and then we'll enter again at about 26. So that'll be maybe another 2 entry points before the market turns around. I'm going to go ahead and say I want to stick to this buy option because overall I still believe that price is going to break through that 68.20 level. And so I think I'm going to do I would go with a buy on the CAD Swiss.
Okay, so you don't think price is going to come back and test that support?
I think that it's been holding through a lot of stuff. It's been holding up at this point right here. There's that level there. You see that's coming off, and it's just really coming off these bodies right here. You see how these bodies close up here? Then you see right here, you see the bodies closing here, and then you got these wicks to the top. Then you see how the body closes there on the previous candle, and then it goes through, but the body comes back to retest that. Body comes over here, creates a support level there. Then the bodies, look how the bodies close over here. See how it's got those long wicks and the bodies close? I think this right here is at 67.60. I think the 67.60, I think there's this key support right here. If we break 67.60, yes. But because we're at that support, I'm going to say buy back up here to 68.20. But obviously, we just take another 20 pips. So I think we're going to stay inside this range. And yes, if it does break 67.60, then yes, we could go back down to here. But I'm willing to take the chance that we're going to stay inside this range.
Okay.
Now,
What
you
time
can
frame is that?
convince me otherwise.
Hey, what time frame is that?
This is the daily that I'm using here to be able to see where the support and resistance levels are. And then this is the 1 hour time frame that I'm using to look at this and say, all right, I've got an irregular flat pattern right here. I'm going to trust this pattern, and I'm going to trust that the support that I'm seeing on the daily is going to hold, and the market's going to go ahead and rally. Now, if I'm wrong, then we might be in for another 2 or 3 positions before the market goes ahead and see some profits. So it might take a little longer to get to our profit targets if it does break through 67.60. But I'm looking at the data right now, and I'm looking at it, I'm saying, data out today is not enough to be able to push it through that level. So I think it's going to hold at that level. I'm going to see a rally, at least 20 pips.
Okay.
Are you on board, or are we going to battle this one out?
I kind of see what you're saying, but I see something a little different as well. I see actually price kind of moving bearish, to continue to take out this low right here. So if you pull up my screen, I see
Oh, hang on. Sorry. I just have to be. I'm distracted here. I just realized some people calling. Yeah, Cameron, enjoy your $100. Oh, you son of a gun! So 32.05 is the low. So Cameron, you're up $100, dude. All right, you want to do a double or nothing? Okay.
Well, I do see this on the cat switch here. So I see price took out this low. If you want to pull up my chart there.
Yeah, sure.
Price did take out this low right here on look at the 1 hour chart. Look at my MACD here, this valid low of this candle wick here. Price had a nice strong bearish candle here, move here. And what we saw is a little bit of a correction here. And this candle wick came back to retest that low, which price broke through. Now what I'm seeing is a lot of candle wicks here. So this is showing some rejection down below here. I feel like price is going to want to go ahead and break through this rejection zone and break past this previous low right here, and possibly want to correct back before they even go ahead and test this demand level. But I think I'm seeing more of a bearish move than bullish here on the CAD Swiss.
Okay. All right. So we've got a stalemate right here. All right, stalemate.
It's
So what
only
we're gonna
14
do?
pips to this low. So price would need to break past this low, which I think it has the momentum to break through this rejection zone. As you can see, we have a nice rejection buy zone here.
All right. So I got a coin right here. All right. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip a coin. We go long. All right. We go long if I win. We go short if you win. All right. And if I win, double or nothing. All right. Double or nothing. So let's go ahead and flip the coin. Oh, hold on. I can't flip the coin yet. You gotta tell me what you want. Heads or tails? Heads or tails, Cameron? Oh, you muted, buddy.
Oh, sorry. I'll go with heads.
Heads. All right, let's go. Flip the baby. Come on, come on. Ah, son of a gun. You son of a mother. I tell you. All right, so this is the deal. Okay, so heads it is. So we're going to go short. But now I want to go ahead and do a double up with you. Double or nothing on this one right here, Cam. All right, so let's go to US dollar. All right, so you put the order in. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the price that you get in at. And then I'm going to go 20 pips above that.
So you want me to go ahead and put the sell in?
Yeah. If that's
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
you got it.
Okay.
Or should I do best out of 3? Best out of 3?
That's too late.
All right. So here goes the Swiss right here, CAD Swiss. Okay. Cameron's in at CAD Swiss right now. We saw price at 67.63. So I'm going to say this. I'm going to say if it goes to 67.83, it's double nothing. I'm going double or nothing on you in this one, Cam. You're in?
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh my gosh, this guy's he's just hungry for money. He's like his mother. All right, so here we go. So we're going to go with the 81 right here. I'm going to set an alarm right here. Oh, sorry, 83. 67, 83, double or nothing. If the market gets to my alarm right here, if it gets to my alarm, and I'm going to put it over here, if it gets to that alarm, and I'm just going to go and new rate. If it gets there before you profit,
What's your price that you have?
67.83. 67.83. So if it gets there before yours, then it's double. It's we're all square. All right. So double or nothing on that trade. Let's see, traders. Let me just go ahead and we're having a bit of fun here, but let me and we actually played with real money, believe it or not. I'm actually losing real money with these bets I'm placing, but we also placing real trades here, live trades, and I want to go ahead and just be clear about this. Even though we're having fun right here, I want to be able to tell you right here why I can go ahead and say let's go ahead and flip a coin based on the CAD Swiss, because what's going to happen right here, traders, is we're still stuck inside this range. All right. You can see right here on this this CAD Swiss right here, we're still stuck on this range. So the market could go ahead and dip down south right here. All right. Cameron could go end up making his money. And if I was going to go ahead and buy right here, then I know that the market's going to come down and test support again, and then it's going to bounce back up again. So whether I'm in here with a buy, or whether Cameron's selling with a sell, I think either way you can make money. Now, if let's say Cameron's sell goes wrong and the market does go up, all right, then what's going to happen is the market's going to come back here, test this resistance again. We're going to have a pullback again. Cameron's going to be able to take his profit, get out of the trade, and then go ahead and look for the next setup. So I don't think we're going to see a breakout today. Whether it's going to break out of that that high up here at 68.20. And I don't think we're going to break below this level right here at 67.20. So So this is why this could be a coin flip. Whether Cameron's right or I'm right, it's going to be a coin flip because I think the market's just going to stay inside this range. I like it when the markets are in these range bound conditions, right? And the reason why I like it is because we can go ahead and decide on trading both support and resistance, or even trade in the middle of the range and do a coin flick as to where we anticipate the market go first. So I think it's just a matter of time, how long it takes to get to our targets. I think that's really the question. But anyway, that wraps up the session today. Cameron, I want to go ahead and thank you for bringing me into the room today and having a little bit of fun here as we go ahead and look at the market setups. And good luck. Good luck with the trading. We'll see how this plays out over the course of the next week before we come next week and take a look and see what's going on. All right.
Yep, sounds good.
And I'm starting to see this breaking this level. I hate this market. Oh, yeah. All right, traders, let's go ahead and close off the session, guys. Have a fantastic 4th of July weekend. Have a blessed weekend, guys. We'll see you guys back next week, Friday. And FYI, for those that don't know, I'm going to be starting on my own YouTube channel, FxBigDog. Make sure you subscribe to it. I'm going to be doing sessions starting next week, Thursday. And it's going to be on a Tuesday and on a Thursday. I'm going to be doing sessions Tuesday and Thursday. We're actually going to go ahead and analyze other pairs and go ahead and look at some small setups. Also, we're considering to do some round robins, bringing other people on the channel and having round robin conversations, almost like a podcast type of sort of conversation. So things are going to start developing over the next week or so as we start putting that into action. So with that being said, traders, have an awesome weekend. Cameron, once again, thank you very much, and we'll see everyone next week.